It's all baked in. It really is. It just doesn't matter anymore. I don't think so.
I think you're 100% right. And I think specifically it's all baked in now because we've been at this for a year now. I mean, like we've been at the interest rate thing for a year. There's 60-day gaps in between the meetings. Everybody kind of makes a prediction between then and when it happens. And usually these whatever people 75% chance believe is going to happen is what happens. So that's what we saw today. So just to cover it real quick. So Powell raised interest rates by 25 basis points, which is exactly what most people thought he was going to do. I think the more probable thing other than going to 50 would have been pausing. And actually, I was really shocked that he even said this at one point. But he said that they considered pausing hikes leading up to this meeting, which actually really surprised me that he even would say that. But we all saw, I mean, on national television when Elizabeth Warren and all these other people were like cutting into him as if they aren't the ones who employ him.
Right.
A couple of weeks ago, like punishing him like he's a little schoolboy or something like that. And you could just tell that like he still wanted to, stay the course. And we're going to do 50 again and everything. And they're just like, you better cut this shit off now, dude. We want to print money again. So,
yeah.
This country doesn't know how to get along without spending money. I mean, it's just never going to stop. We already are. We're already bailing out these garbage banks. And like you said, Ewok, I think it was last week. What's going to happen? I heard Robert Kiyosaki talk about it this week too. All these smaller branch banks that are really good companies and offering good services to people are just going to be folding. And it's going to be run to the banks with the big money that the government is bailing out.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to continue to support the smaller banks. I mean, I don't hold a lot of money in the bank anyway. I really try to only keep it there if I need it or to spend it somewhere else. Minimal approach to the local banks, but I still want to support them. I hope and pray that they can make it through. But when, you see the larger money moving to the bigger banks in order to feel safer, it doesn't matter what I hold. And it's the large money that they're able to leverage and, offer their products with. That's how it works. So we'll just have to wait and see. I hope they can survive.
Well, now the other interesting thing, because with these FOMC rate hikes, the first piece of the news is what the hike actually was. We already said it was 25 basis points today. The other piece is what is their long-term plan and how does Powell sound and look and act at everything in his little press conference afterwards. Well, number one, they still had left the overall rate hike percentage to 5.1%. And with us being at 4.75 in total right now, that would indicate that if anything, this year, there would only be room for one more 25-point rate hike if they even decide to do that. Like I said, he literally did say that they even considered pausing coming into this one. So he also contrastly said that cutting is nowhere in their purview at all right now, and he didn't foresee that happening in 2023, which, I mean, I can believe by the time of the next meeting, we're going to be, it's going to be, I think that's May. I already forget now.
Yeah.
It's
you're
May,
right.
sometime in May. So, worst case scenario, 25 next time. Best case scenario, probably they pivot and,
or pause.
Don't do anything. Pause, I should say.
Yeah.
So, I think that's what we could see for the rest of the year. So, I mean, that pretty clearly, I mean, we're going to have, if anything, very likely one more rate hike, if any, this year, and then that's it. So, I mean, for crypto, I think that's going to be very bullish. They're going to have to continue to bail out these banks and stuff like that. And we've already seen crypto really rally hardcore overall with a lot of this news. And that's with even like other news that in the bear market would have absolutely tanked everything coming in.
HexPassiveIncome.com. My friend Crypto Coffee has created what I think is probably the best course for a new cryptocurrency investor. Not only that, but these courses usually charge an arm and a leg. Crypto Coffee is only charging $200. I think right now he actually has a discount for $150. I have a link below in the description. If you are new to crypto, do not understand Hex and how it works, click the link below. It's a quick, easy course. He only gives you the basics. I personally, myself, have thought about creating an intro to crypto course in the past. I don't think there's any reason to do so because Matt, Crypto Coffee, has already taken care of that. And I don't think anything needs to be added by anybody else. So check it out. The link is in the description and sign up to Hex Passive Income today.